So I'm going to quickly go through how to use the Contact 7 to Odoo connector plugin with WordPress. First you need to install Contact Form 7 plugin, and then you should be able to install the new Contact 7 to Odoo connector. So once they're both installed, we should go up to Contact and create a new contact form, Odoo contact form. And for this one, we'll just have your name and your email as the fields. Save that, and then we can create a new page with this contact form. I'm breezing through this quite quickly just because it's standard WordPress functionality. Add that in there, and publish. So we can view this page here. So that's our new Contact 7 form. I'll go back to WordPress admin and we can get on with the connection. So now you should, with the new plugin, see an Odoo Forms menu item. If you click on that and then go to connections, we can now create a new connection. So for this, we'll just call it Contact Odoo. And the username will be the username in the Odoo account, or the email I should say. So for that we'll use jackdane@jackdane.co.uk. And then for the API key, we'll go back to our Odoo instance. We'll go up to our profile and click on Preferences, Account Security, New API key, and we will use it for WordPress. I will have documentation linked down below on how to generate this API key from Odoo. So now we can just fill that into the API key field, and then for the URL, essentially just put the URL of the Odoo instance or your domain. So in my case, I'm running it in Docker. So it's 172.17.0.1 on my localhost, and it's port 8069. And then for the database name, you can get that from the top right from your account, as long as you've got debug =1 in your parameters. So mine's Odoo-test. So I'll just fill that in. And now we've created the Odoo connection, we can now create the Odoo form. So the whole premise of the connection and the form is to allow you to have multiple forms with the same connection or the same Odoo instance. So if you've got a form, one for contacts and one for leads, you can use the same connection without having to duplicate the data with the API keys, etc. So for our Odoo connection, we'll use the one we've just created. For the model, I'm just going to create a new contact, so it'll be res.partner. And then for the name, we'll call it Contact Odoo. And then we want to link it up to our Contact 7 form, which is Odoo contact form. So submit that, and we've got a new row down here, which is all fine. And now essentially what we want to do is map up the contact form fields with where we want them to go within the Odoo contact. So here I'm just going to use the Odoo form that I just created, and for this one, so the original field is, so there's only two fields on the contact form. One is your name and the other one is your email. So if I just type in your name, and then the Odoo field that we want that to map that to is name, so we'll just submit that there, and then the other one is your email, and we want that to link to the Odoo email field. Additionally, you can also have a constant value, so every time form submitted, if you want the same value to appear in an Odoo field, you can. So if I click on constant value, for this I will just type in jackdane.co.uk, and that will be the website field within Odoo. So I'll submit that, and that's all sorted. So now if I go back to my page where I added the contact form, just refresh that. I can then, so I'll just show you there's no contacts within Odoo currently. If I then say create a new contact, and then a new email for that contact, and submit that. Ignore this is just because I haven't set up emails on my WordPress. Then when I refresh, I've got a new contact, which is great. It's got the test name, it's got the test@test.com email, and it's got the website linked to chatdane.co.uk. So just to prove the point, I can now create a new, so I'll create a new one with a new name. It's a test name 2, test2@test.com, submit that. I've got, like I say, I've got the new one instantaneously, and I've got the website, which is still there, and it's exactly the same as the previous one. So that's how it works. Thanks for watching, and